Hello, hi everyone. Thanks very much for coming back to this. This is February's edition of Celebrity Signings. I know technically by the time this is uploaded, it's still going to be February, so February hasn't ended yet. But I'm actually now finding myself heading off up to Sheffield tomorrow, and I'm going to be there for a couple of days. And so by the time I come back, any autographs that are sitting waiting for me are going to be part of the March collection. So this is the February video. So let's crack straight on and show you what I got during February. First autograph I got is from somebody, an actress that I guarantee nobody watching this video will have heard of. She's called Shirley Jaff. For those who don't know, I'm a huge fan of two films in particular, Clockwork Orange and The Wicker Man. Unfortunately, with both films, very few of the cast are still left alive because the films are quite old anyway, and the few that are, like Malcolm McDowell, for example, in Clockwork Orange, is really hard to get hold of for autographs. He doesn't do through the mail. So any opportunities I get to get stuff signed by people who are in the films, I jump at the chance. And Shirley is an actress who was in A Clockwork Orange. Um, there's a little bit of dispute as to what role she actually played. Some websites list her as playing a girl that's attacked by Billy Boy's gang, and another website lists her as being a nurse that looks after Malcolm McDowell's character during the film. I don't know which of those is true, but I know she was definitely in the film. So I sent her this. There's a bit of a glare on it from when I took the photo, but it's obviously the Clockwork Orange poster image, the famous poster image, and she signed and returned it. Best wishes, Shirley Jaff. Took no time at all. Probably took literally like less than a week or something as a turnaround time, which is brilliant. Oh, there you go. I've actually written it there. 6 days it took to come, which is brilliant. So really, really pleased with that return from Shirley Jaff. Next set of autographs I got took about 3 weeks, which again is a brilliant turnaround. Did not expect this at all. They're from Madeline Mantock. She's probably best known for starring with Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow, and she was in the series Into the Badlands. But the very first role she had, I think, according to IMDb, was actually in Casualty. So she's done pretty well. She's gone from Casualty to Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise in literally a couple of years, which is great. So I sent her two pictures. I sent her this picture, which is her with Tom Cruise from Edge of Tomorrow, which is a great film if you haven't seen it, well worth watching. And she signed and returned that to Carl. Best wishes, Madeline. And then I sent her this picture, which I'm actually not sure what this is from. I don't know if it's a promo one or whether it's Into the Badlands. I'm not entirely sure. But again, she signed and returned it. I brightened it ever so slightly so you could read the text because it was a bit dark on the image I had. But it's a really nice picture of her, and I really like that one. And again, really cool. Bit of a shame she's only signed her first name, but yeah, well, fuck it, whatever. At least it was great to get some returns. And you know, 3 weeks again for somebody who's obviously gone quite up in the world. She's now in American series and Hollywood films, is a great return. So really pleased with that. Next turn I got, I mean, this doesn't get any better than this, does it? Let's be honest. And anybody who's watching any autograph reply videos at the moment, everyone seems to have been getting these replies back. It is from the one and only, the amazing, incredible Mr. Bryan Cranston. I sent Bryan two photographs. Unfortunately, again, my flash sort of knackered up the bottom of this picture, so it actually looks a bit weird and fuzzy, but actually the picture itself is really cool and clear. I sent him two pictures. I wasn't sure if he was signing stuff that wasn't play related. I'm die-hard Breaking Bad fan, absolutely love it. So I sent him this of him as Walter White, and I sent him this picture, which is from Network, which is the play that he's appearing in. I thought, well, if he is only signing play stuff, at least if I get one thing back, that'd be great. But no, he signed both and returned them both to me, which is excellent. So I got my Walter White picture signed, and also the from the Play Network as well. And for those who watched my last video, you'll know that I also luckily went up and met Bryan as well, which was brilliant. Managed to get a selfie with him, which was really cool. The most amazing thing about it, for those of you who, I mean, pretty much everybody knows this anyway, but pretty much I would have said about 2 or 3 days after I got my reply back from Bryan, and I sent mine in just before Christmas to him, but pretty much straight after, literally a day or two after I got my replies back, he posted this on Facebook, basically saying that he's had so many stacks of requests through, this is his third double stack of fan requests, that pretty much he's decided he can no longer cope with through the mail, so he is stopping. So literally mine and a few other videos I've seen on here, certainly Daniel's Autograph Diaries is another one. We've had our replies back, luckily, thankfully, before he stopped signing, which is excellent. So I'm so pleased about that. So yeah, really well timed, and very, very pleased to get two replies back from the amazing, fantastic Mr. Bryan Cranston. Next autographs I received are from Bella Ramsey. Um, Bella is probably best known for playing Lyanna Mormont in the brilliant series Game of Thrones. I wrote to her about 7 months. Well, it took about 7 months to get these reply back. I sent her two pictures. The first one I sent is this one of her in character from for the series Game of Thrones. And I also found this really cool little cartoon that I absolutely loved, and it says, "Bear Island knows no king but the King of the North, whose name is Stark." And she signed and dedicated and sent that one back to me as well. So I really liked that picture. Thought that was really cool. So yeah, so another one for the Game of Thrones collection there. Really pleased to get that back. She's very cool. Always replies back to fans. I say it took about 7 months, but whatever. That's no issue at all. Really pleased to get those back from Bella Ramsey. Next autograph I got back, and I kind of alluded to this at the very start of the video. It's one from the Wicker Man. As I mentioned at the start, it's very hard to get hold of people from the Wicker Man now. Sadly, most of them have passed away. I did purchase an Edward Woodward autograph a couple of months ago, which I put on a previous video. But I did actually manage to track down an address for Leslie Mackey, who plays the little girl whose name escapes me at the moment. Plays the little girl in The Classroom who ties a beetle to a nail in her desk and watches the beetle wrap itself up in sort of rope in the desk, and so I found this picture online of her and sent it off and asked if she could sign it for me. And about 3 weeks later, I got the picture back signed, which is brilliant. She'd obviously tried looking at it. She obviously tried to sign it in gold first, which didn't work. So then she went over it in black pen as well, which is fine because it still looks really cool. But she also sent me this, which I love, and she put managed to find this picture of her character from the Wicker Man, and she's stuck it on a bit of paper, but thanks for your kind note at the top and underneath, but the little beetle goes round and round. So that's always really cool. There's something really nice about getting something extra back from people when you write to them, not just the stuff that you sent. Excuse me. So yeah, I was really pleased to get that back from Leslie Mackey. Next autograph I got back is from the football legend Sir Bobby Charlton. Played for Manchester United. Used to be Manchester United's top goal scorer. Ex-England footballer as well. Obviously, as a Manchester United fan myself, I'm a huge fan of Sir Bobby, and I sent this off to him. I have got one from him already, but he's provided his own when I sent off to him, and I wanted to get one that I sent. So I sent him this image, which is a really nice image of him in his playing days, and he signed and returned the picture to me, which was really cool. About 2 months I think that took via Old Trafford address, so again very happy with that one. Next set of autographs I got are from the James Bond director John Glenn. John's done loads of stuff in the film industry, but he's directed a handful of James Bond films, including I think it was Live and Let Die, and a couple of others, but he also directed the Roger Moore film Octopussy. So I sent him a promo picture from that, which he has signed for me, and I also sent a photograph of him on set filming one of the James Bond films, and he signed that to Carl Best Wishes John Glenn and returned that to me as well. So that's really cool to get something back from James Bond director John Glenn. And finally this month is, it's another one from Caroline Blackiston. For those who watched my videos previously, you'll have seen a few of these. I sent to Caroline a couple of months ago, and unfortunately there was a mix-up, and she sent me back someone else's photo and sent the other person my photo signed, which is this picture you can see here. So I sent back to her and said, look, I'm really sorry for writing to you again, but there was a bit of a mix-up and I didn't get my picture back, I got somebody else's. So she very kindly signed this picture. I did ask her if she could put her character name on it, but she didn't do it, unfortunately. But she has signed it, which is great. And I've actually just resent this picture off, this very picture signed by Caroline, to Dermot, oh god, his name's Dermot Crowley, I think his name is, the chap with the beard over on the right hand side of Caroline. I've sent off to him, and I'm hoping he'll sign and return that for me as well, which would be really cool. So that'll make it a nice little multi-signed Star Wars photograph. And that is it for this month. That is basically February in a nutshell. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've liked the stuff I've had over February, and hopefully we'll get some really cool stuff back in March as well. You know, do the liking, subscribing, commenting stuff, please. That's brilliant. Love to hear your comments below of anything you've seen that you like, or anything else that you know, any thoughts about the videos, or any other videos you'd be interested in seeing. If I can put some collection stuff together, then you know, pop a comment below and I'll see what I can do. Thank you very much. Hope you've had a great February, and I shall speak to you again very soon in March. All the best, folks. Cheers. Bye bye.